Rackman here, Headbangers Ball in Rio de Janeiro. First of all, I have to say this is real fun for me because for those of you that have seen the Headbangers Ball, you heard me say what a big Queensryche fan I was, and some of the viewers even remember me whining the time that you guys finally came into the studio was one of the times that I wasn't there, so this was nice. So what have you guys been doing in Rio so far? We know that the big festival's coming up.
Yeah, we've been sightseeing, doing photos and press and, trying to eat out at different restaurants without getting food poisoning. But
so far, what do you think about the food out here?
it's good.
It's good. We've been hanging out.
Where have you been eating?
Next door, down the street. We had sliced coconut today, right?
Yeah.
Chopped up on the beach by a Brazilian native, which was wonderful.
Now, I know some of the other bands have been, we went surfing with Megadeth, and there's parapenting, which I'm not going to do, where they jump off a big cliff with a parachute. Doesn't seem like, seems like danger. And hang gliding, are there any of those things that you guys have done? Or?
We just did a photo session where we were hanging off this dock. There's like a huge cliff, and we thought it'd be really cool if they took pictures of us like just hanging like this and looking really safe.
Actually, I think Chris has an appointment to go hang gliding after this.
Have you seen where they do the hang gliding
Yeah,
yet?
we're
And
doing
you're still going to do it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, there's clouds above the mountain right now where they're doing it.
You're
But if it
making
clears away,
excuses.
I'm gonna go.
He's
I'm
a
gonna
pilot,
go.
You just need those nighttime vision sunglasses.
Exactly. We'll be back with the guys from Queensryche as Headbangers Ball is on location in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Ricky Rackman here. Headbangers Ball is on location in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm with the guys from Queensryche. Now, you just finished your video for a song that I like a real lot, Silent Lucidity, and we'll be seeing that real soon on the Headbangers Ball. Can you tell us a little bit about the video?
I think Chris should probably tell you.
Tell us a little bit about the video, Chris.
Absolutely. Well, it was directed by Matt Mahurin, who we've worked with on some of the other videos for this album. We shot it during a massive blitzkrieg of video shooting just prior to us leaving on our European tour. And it's real vivid color. That's one thing that's kind of different about it from some of the other videos we've done lately.
Empire was kind of real dark.
Yes, sort of the... those with infrared glasses probably enjoyed Best I Can. But anyway, the other ones, this is real intense color and follows sort of the dream philosophy of the song.
Hey, shut up!
Sorry.
It worked.
Please.
Can you stop the traffic, Jeff, please? Anyway, it's a cool video, and it should be playing sometime soon.
On Headbangers Ball and regular MTV probably. Okay, we'll be back with the guys from Queensryche from Rio de Janeiro as the Headbangers Ball continues, so don't be stupid and leave. Ricky Rackman here. We're in Rio de Janeiro as the Headbangers Ball is here for this Rock in Rio 2 festival, which the Headbangers Ball will be at next week. And one of the bands that are playing is Queensryche. And is this your first time ever performing in Brazil?
Yeah, very first time. We're very excited to be here, and it's going to be great.
It's also about 180,000 people. Will this be the biggest crowd you've ever played for?
Definitely.
Yeah. By at times?
Time's about 7. I think with Leopard on their Hysteria tour, what was it, Mike, about 20?
Yeah, about 20,000 each night. So
Are you a little nervous?
excited, perspiring.
Well, that happens when you sleep here in Brazil, actually. Winking, you perspire. Now, you're playing in front of an audience that speaks mainly, actually, everybody here speaks Portuguese, as opposed to playing in front of an audience that speaks English or Japanese. Is there any way you prepare yourself any differently?
Well, we've got these Portuguese dictionaries we've been leafing through, trying to pick up some phrases,
Like?
Oh, like obrigado is thank you, What's another one?
So I've been saying gracias, and it hasn't been doing anything, has it?
It's Spanish, they don't understand that.
Portuguese is sort of a little bit like Spanish, but not.
It's similar, but there's different pronunciations.
Jeff's the one who has to do all the talking, you see at the show, so we'll just let him study the dictionary.
Okay. We'll be back with the guys from Queensryche as Headbangers Ball is on location in Rio de Janeiro, so don't go nowhere. Ricky Rackman here. We're in Rio de Janeiro. Headbangers Ball's here for that Rock in Rio 2 festival. Other than the night that you guys are playing, which is the best night, of course, and all the rock and roll bands are playing, there's a lot of other bands that are playing. Are you going to check out any of the other ones? Interested in seeing George Michael's or Prince or the new kids?
I think we'd like to, but it's a time factor. We don't have a lot of time. We're off to Japan to start another tour, so we're kind of out of here.
So you guys
We've
are just...
actually got to see New Kids a little bit. They've been hanging out the balconies, and we hear the screams from the locals.
Yeah, there isn't much sleeping when everybody's out there
No.
saying, Jordan, Danny, or whatever their names are. All the kids screaming.
Step by step.
Yeah, they sing it,
Yeah.
and they sing it well. It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
You can't really tell the difference between
Choruses.
little
No.
screaming kids and them.
Choruses of Portuguese-speaking kids, yeah.
They don't even know what they're saying. Do you ever find, like in other countries that you played, that people are singing along to your lyrics and they don't have a clue what they're even saying?
No, I think they go to great lengths to understand it. The funny thing happened when we went to Japan once. We issued a record with no lyric sleeve, and our Japanese company took it upon themselves to hire somebody to listen to the record and translate what we were talking about. And we read the lyrics. We got a copy of them, and they had lines like "twigs are flying through our hair" and
Bring your swords,
'cause
for
we're
they're short on lumber.
lumber.
Yeah.
What song was that for?
Queen of the Reich.
Queen of the Reich, yeah, from our
I don't
EP.
remember the lumber.
Yeah,
twigs
we
part.
started thinking of ourselves as a heavy lumber band.
The funny thing
after
is when we
that
went to the
translation.
show, all the kids had these 2x4s in their hands, and
Throwing
they're
it,
shaking
and they're wearing twigs in their hair.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for showing up, and we'll definitely look forward to seeing you playing next week at the show, and hopefully, well, of course you're going to be there. Why would you miss it? And it was a pleasure to finally meet you guys. And don't go anywhere, because the Headbangers Ball will be back from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.